Hi friends, I'm Donna and this is the channel That Simple Life. I'm a retired teacher, a wife, a mother of 3 grown kids, and the grandmother of 6 little ones. So I'm happy to meet all of you and I hope you'll stick around for the rebranding of my channel. I've had this channel for a while and I used it to read stories to children. But copyright issues are kind of messy, and so I thought I would change my channel to one of my other passions besides teaching and children, and that is simple living. Just making your own fun, having a happy home, a cozy home, good meals for less money and less work. So welcome to my channel. If those ideas sound fun to you, crafts as well, then please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you'll get notified when I upload a new video. This is my first video on simple living, so thank you for being gracious and kind to me. I'm sure I'll get better as time goes on. Before I jump into the 3 things I want to share with you today, I want to tell you one thing that might be a little different about my channel. And that is that I plan to keep my videos short. If you are like me, sometimes you sit down and you just need a little brain break, but you don't have time for a 20 or 30-minute video. So I plan to keep my videos between 6 to 12 or 15 minutes so that you can sit down, have that little brain break, get some inspiration, and then go on about your day. So let's jump in to my 3 simple living tips for today. The first one is how to plan simple meals, a simple meal planning matrix, if you will. And I've got a little visual here to help with that. When I started teaching preschool a few years ago, I just needed meals to be more simple. And so I came up with this little schedule that kind of takes a lot of decision fatigue out of planning meals. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, I've got a little more energy and time for cooking, so I'll make some kind of meat, a starch, and some vegetables, salad, veggies, some sort of side dishes. So those are our 2 kind of nicer, bigger meals of the week. Then by Wednesday, I'm starting to get a little tired of cooking. I've been married 37 years, and cooking is not really my favorite thing to do. So by Wednesday, I'm ready to do something a little easier, and so we have a 1-pot meal. Now during the fall and winter, that has been homemade soup, and it's a favorite night for my husband and our grown son who lives with us and I. So I'll make some sort of homemade soup, and we'll have a bread or a salad for a side. Then on Thursday, it's breakfast for dinner night, and that's one of my guys' favorite nights. It's one of my favorites too because my husband is really good at making breakfast, so he does the cooking on Thursday night. Then by Friday, we're all ready to just have a little fun, and so we'll have a hot sandwich, maybe hamburgers that I've done in the air fryer or in good weather out on the grill. Or some other kind of hot sandwich, a hot chicken patty sandwich. Or we'll have pizza, either take and bake from Papa Murphy's or from a grocery store or some sort of homemade pizza. So those are our 2 choices for Friday night, and we like to watch a video while we eat dinner. And then it's Saturday night, and my husband and I grew up eating tacos every Saturday night, if you can believe that. And so Saturday night is taco night. And that's easy as well. And then by Sunday, we eat out after church for our main meal for the lunch. So that's why I've got a little more energy by Monday to do some cooking because we've taken it a little bit easy the latter part of the week. So if you can come up with some sort of plan like that works for you, it just takes a lot of decision fatigue out of planning meals for the week. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is called my nudge pile. Now, sometimes I do make a list of things I want to get done for the day or for the week, but my personality tends to feel like that list is my master, and I really hate that. So sometimes instead of making a list, I'll make a little pile of things that will nudge me. They're little nudges that remind me of some things, extra things that I'd like to get done that day. So here's my nudge pile for today. I've got some thinking of you cards, and I've got 4 different people that I want to write handwritten cards to get in the mail. I've got my kindergarten, first grade Sunday school lesson here that I need to study. I'll be teaching this Sunday, and I try to take time several days during the week to start prepping for that. The third thing in my nudge pile is some bank business that I need to take care of for my aging parents. So I'll have this little pile probably on the kitchen counter, and as I do the next thing in my day and then I see, hey, I've got 10 minutes or 30 minutes before lunch or whatever, then I can choose something from my nudge pile to take care of, to get done, or at least to start on and move about my day. And it helps me to get my things done. Lastly, I'd like to share a quick little gift you can make, a little craft you can make. I made this yesterday for my mother-in-law. It's her birthday coming up, and that is a bookmark. Now, I'm a big reader. I've always got audiobooks going, probably 2, and then I have several paper books going. And so bookmarks are something that I use, and they make nice gifts. So I started out with a couple of cardboard, or they're cardstock bookmark pieces that I got at a craft store. They come in a package of maybe 50. They don't cost very much, but they're not super heavyweight. So I used 2 of them and put them together. And I have a couple of books that I use for crafting. So this is an old book that, you know, nobody was using, and it had beautiful pages inside that are just really nice for paper crafting. So I have been using this book for years now to make crafts. And I also have an old hymn book that I use to make crafts. I've made note cards from pieces of hymns, and yesterday I made a bookmark. So the first thing I did was to choose a hymn, and I chose the title in the middle of my bookmark, and I used a paper cutter to just cut out that section of the hymn. And my mother-in-law is a widow, and so this hymn is called Never Alone. I don't know the song, but I liked the title. So I cut out a strip that was just about a 1/2 inch less in width and height than my cardboard book mark. Next, I decided, since the hymn was pretty much the same color as the paper, I needed some background paper. So I just chose a piece of scrapbook paper that I liked the looks of and cut it to fit exactly the size of the bookmark. And then, this is a really fun thing. If you have a sewing machine and you know how to sew, and you don't have to be a great seamstress, it's really fun to sew paper. It just makes a beautiful little touch. It looks like this on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but the holes in the threads in the back are just part of the charm. And so I used a glue stick, and I glued, I cut some ribbon to be kind of the top of my bookmark. I stuck it between the scrapbook paper and the bookmark paper and used a glue stick to just, you know, barely attach those 2 pieces together. And then I used just a little bit of glue from the glue stick to attach my hymn. Then I sewed with my sewing machine around the outside of the bookmark, and then around the outside of the hymn. So it has 2 lines of stitching. And if you just go slow, I don't know if it's going to focus on that, then you can do a really nice job with that. Then I used paper punches to punch out coordinating papers of flowers and the centers of the flowers. And I've got a pretty little bookmark to stick in a book I'm giving her for her birthday. Here are examples of others that I've made. I made this one once upon a time. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this is one that I use. And this one I sewed the bookmark to I sewed the top of the book, the ribbon, with the sewing machine just like that. And I did not sew the 2 pieces of bookmark paper together, these 2. I just glued them together after I had sewed the vintage book paper to the top. Here's another one I made some time back. And here's my favorite one. I use it all the time. I just love the colors in it. I don't know, focus little camera. There, that's a little better. So I use this one all the time for myself. So those are 3 simple tips to where you can make a gift, easily plan your meals, and make a little nudge pile for yourself of a couple of extra things you want to get done today. I thank you for joining me on this first video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, if you think this topic might be of interest to you over time, would you please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you'll get notified when I post another video, and would you give me a thumbs up out of the kindness of your heart to help my little channel get started. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.